Welcome to another Trader Stories podcast here with Hola Prime. Today we're joined by one of our funded traders, Nitin, who currently has two 100k accounts and has had two payouts. One was $1,400, the other was $1,900, and he's requested now, just a few hours ago, a $1,500 payout. Nitin, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thanks a lot for having me. Great t-shirt,
Awesome.
but I want one of those.
We'll get one shipped out for you after how well you've done. Definitely, you deserve a t-shirt. Nitin, so I know you're crunched for time, so we're gonna get straight into it. How did you start trading? Where did it all start for you?
Yeah, so just like most people, I've been trading for a long time, or I should say I've been investing for a long time. So long-term stock type of investment. A couple of years ago, I got into trading, and within trading, I was looking for something that can work according to my time, so I don't have to kind of be up within a certain hours. And then I found Forex that, hey, it kind of trades 24/5 and crypto kind of takes it to the next level.
Yeah,
So I started to lean into it about 2, 3 years ago, and I found that, hey, I don't have to kind of adjust my schedule, and it's there when I want it to be there.
yeah,
So yeah, like evenings are a great time for me. I have a special needs kid. I need to spend a lot of time with him. So in the evening, generally I have like 2, 3 hours, especially when the Asia session opens.
mm,
So I mean, I needed something to be available when I am available. So
yeah.
yeah. So
Nah, that's
Forex for about
fantastic.
3 years, trading overall for about 25, 30 years.
Wow, well, that's absolutely fantastic. So you're obviously very, very well versed in investments as a whole. You know what you're doing, and it clearly reflects in your results with us. You've done phenomenally well. Um, I'm sure a lot of the viewers will be eager to know your strategy. If it's something you don't mind sharing, potentially pulling up your charts, giving us a quick peek on uh, what
Yeah, I'll pull up a
what you look
chart. I,
for.
I use a couple of indicators, but I would prefer not to name what those indicators are, but you will
That's
see them
absolutely
on
fine.
my screen anyway. So there are a couple of things I can give away, but a few things I won't. So my absolute favorite chart is favorite time frame is the 5 minute time frame.
Mm,
And my most favorite instrument to trade is gold, only because of the longevity, the history that it has, the depth that it has, and it goes through the cycles of volatility and stability. So kind of like the combination of the two, I really appreciate. So yeah, 5 minute time frame, and my number one strategy to trade is momentum.
hmm
Uh, so I find that riding the momentum is the single biggest force in the trading space, in my
Sure.
opinion. So as soon as I can identify momentum and I can cross verify. So you see the indicators here. So yellow is an indicator that I use, which points to a bearish trend. And then I cross verify that against the bottom left, the chart that also shows me how the trend is going across the other time
hmm
frames. So once I have the yellow and I have all the trend kind of pointing in the same direction, that might be a moment for me to take a trade. X,
Mm,
on the other hand, is where it tells me where the RSI is overbought or oversold,
yeah.
and that might point to a potential counter trend. And again, indicators, I would rather not give out what those exact are, so I'm not going to press on that drop down there, which says 8.
That's
But yeah,
absolutely fine.
there's
Uh,
also this volume line that you would see. So if I'm using a counter trend, I'm looking for some kind of a big volume hitting. Because
sure.
you might see, I mean, every time you have a big volume, it kind of goes up from there or down from there,
Yeah.
depending which way the market is going.
Yeah. No, really fantastic stuff. I really do like how you've like for example on the bottom left, all the different time frames when they line up.
Yeah.
A lot of people do top-down analysis that gives you a nice little quick view. Um, yeah, looks really good. It's working really well for you. I know there's a few things you don't want to share, so that's absolutely fine. But no, really good stuff. Really good stuff. You can go ahead and yeah, close it out. Perfect stuff. So gold being obviously very volatile. You said a 5 minute time frame. Are you quite a quick trader, a bit of a scalper, or do you like to hold your trades a bit longer, more like intraday or
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm a scalper, but I do intraday. I mean, gold goes through enough of volatility
mm,
that I mean, you've seen my trading history. I generally don't go for anything beyond 1% or 1.5%.
sure.
And you offer a reasonable leverage. So given the leverage, I probably use about 50% of the leverage, no more, because
Yeah.
I feel like at some point you're risking too much. So if I use 50% of the leverage that you give me and I'm going for 1.5%, I'm generally able to accomplish that majority of the time within about 2, 3 hours. Sometimes it can go for 6 to 8. Very rarely do I hold it overnight. But when I
Mm,
do USD JPY or AUD USD, I do as well sometimes. That can require you to kind of hold it overnight. But Wednesday I
sure.
avoid because of triple swaps. But yeah, I mean, you know the story.
Sure.
This things that move as much as gold.
Yeah.
USD I can sometimes require longer hold.
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. With gold, you only need a few hours and you can make some serious money. So gold is
So long as you
gold
get
moves
so
enough.
long as you get the direction, so long as you get the direction right. I mean, luck
Of
has a little
course.
bit of role to play in it.
Absolutely. And you mentioned how you risk, only a percent or so. So you obviously got the risk management side on lock. But part of risk management is obviously having a good psychology when it comes to trading, right? How did you overcome all the psychology, all the emotions uh, that come with trading?
Yeah, I mean, through a lot of bad experiences and a lot of lost money. So I
Mm,
lost my own personal capital. I was one of the traders that didn't used to trade with a stop loss and to take profit, and I would stare at the chart all day long. And I had a lot of successes, a lot of fantastic, amazing successes as well. And that kind of gives you a high, which makes you feel like, which can sometimes make you feel like you're invincible, but you're not.
yeah.
Before long, when I started to lose money, I realized no matter how hard I stare at the chart and how positively I feel about my trade, if it's not going in your direction, it is simply not going in your direction. I mean, you don't want to put good money behind bad money. So my number one lesson is put a stop loss. My number two
Yeah.
lesson was keep shrinking the stop loss, and it has to be proportionate to your take profit. So you can't have a
Mm,
stop loss of, I don't know, 5 on one side and take profit of 1. I mean, at that point, you might as well flip your strategy and go the other way.
yeah.
So, and yeah, I realized no matter how hard, like I said, I stared at the chart, it's not going to go in my direction if it's not going to go in my direction. So I'm at a point now where at the time of entry, so first is to get the entry because sometimes gold can swing so much that if you miss the entry, you might miss a couple bucks, right? So
Mm.
first is get the entry. And the moment after, like a few seconds after I get the entry, I put my stop loss, I put my take profit, and I don't look at it.
Okay, you
I
just walk
the,
away.
the less I look at it, the more successful I get.
Yeah. No, I find that to be very true, and it's a very difficult to walk away.
Very.
I was one of those traders as well who had to stare at the charts, and even when I walked away, then I pulled out my phone and started looking at the chart.
I know I
It
turn
was
off.
terrible.
I've got notifications turned off on my phone, and what I do is I put the trade. I take the screen off my laptop and I shut it down.
Yeah, no, that's the best way, and then you just do something else, get your mind off the trade, and come back in a
Yeah,
few hours, and hopefully
exactly.
you wake up to well, not wake up, but you check up to some
And
good
the funny
news.
thing is, it doesn't hurt either way anymore. So you're gonna have losses,
Yeah.
but because you avoid that emotional roller coaster of plus 500, minus 500, plus 700, minus
Mm,
1,000, because you skip so much of that roller coaster, you just feel better anyway. So I don't
yeah.
mind hitting it. Stop loss is there for a reason because it's protect. If you protect your downside, lesson in life, right? If you protect your downside, the only thing you have is upside.
Yes.
So yeah.
Very well said. Very well said. I really like that. I might steal that quote from you, actually.
Go for it, man. For a t-shirt, anything.
Deal. No, it's absolutely awesome. So Nitin, we're going to move on real quick to Ola Prime itself. How's your experience been with us so far?
Oh my God, extremely positive. I will say I think the first payout was rather quick. The second and third may have been a little bit slower, but faster than anybody else that I've traded with previously.
Yeah.
I know one of the reasons is we were waiting for this interaction,
Mm,
and I totally understand it. I mean, there's a lot of people, a lot of bad players in this world as well, so who kind of exploit the system. And I want the system to kind of work for us, so it's for the greater good. So I'm all for this kind of interaction.
yeah.
Great experience and refund on the fee with the first payout,
Hmm.
1 hour payout. Uh, and I was quite happy enough to get the buy one get one deal. So I
Oh,
mean,
perfect.
I have I and you just there is a degree of warmth.
Mm,
So having done business with a couple of other prop firms in the past, they always seem to come from a space of negativity. of
Right.
that I am ill-intended.
Mm.
Uh, but even you, I mean, the way you open up the column, like there is warmth here. So
Oh, thank
uh,
you.
it seems like you're about something good.
Yeah.
So appreciate
Yeah.
it.
No, that's really good to hear. And you know, we're really happy to have you on board. I mean, you're absolutely smashing it. Your mindset is completely correct. I mean, just from the payout amount to your account size, all the statistics are perfect. You know, you're not trying to get 80% profit in 1 month or
Mm.
risking way too much. You're not a gambler type. You know, you're looking for those, you're looking for the longevity, right? You know, the
Understood.
consistent, decent payouts, few percent a month, scale your account. I'm assuming that's what you want to do in the future. You want to, do you want to get max allocation, get
I
more
want to get
accounts?
max
Yeah.
allocation for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
I
Perfect.
missed out
Yeah.
on your buy one get one a few days ago, but yeah, I'll be in the game again. I'll be in the game again.
Yeah, keep an eye out for any of our not competitions, but any of our offers that we have running. You might bag yourself a really good deal. Who
You,
knows?
you you guys are you guys are blowing your competition out of the water right now. So yeah, I'm slowly becoming a fan. I know there is one thing that you have which is a little bit different from the others, where you require not just a single instrument trading.
Mhm.
But I kind of understand it. I mean, I already trade three different instruments. It may not work for everybody. It does work for me.
Yeah,
But other than that, I mean, you're like I said, you're blowing the competition out of the water right now. So well done.
that's really awesome. Well, we're really glad to, like I said, we're really glad to have you on board, and we hope, yeah, many more payouts in the future, and hopefully, as you progress up and you get more and more capital, we can do another interview, check up on your progress. But I do know you have another meeting, so I don't want to keep you too long. So, Nitin, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you come on. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much for doing things the way you're doing things. Please keep doing them this way.
We
Thanks a
will.
lot.
Thank you, Nathan. Have a great
Cheers.
one. And thank you to all the viewers for watching. If you did like this video, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on channel notifications, do all that good stuff. And also join our Discord. It's completely free to join. There's a button down below and you'll get exclusive competitions, sometimes discount codes as well, just for Discord members. And also there's a great community where people are sharing trade ideas and all that good stuff. So it's well worth joining if you haven't yet. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching. Nitin, thank you for coming on and we'll see you again very soon. Take care.
Hola Prime, trade with transparency.